Welcome to this body insight reading for the week of June 6th through June 12th. Now, I started doing these readings because I have been experiencing a lot of climate change grief and a lot of anxiety and depression around the topic of climate change and Earth's life. So I've decided to do these readings to help me and perhaps help other people to refocus our energy on our care for ourselves and care for people and other living beings, and specifically care for the earth in this time when the care that earth needs is overwhelming. So, how did you all do with your last reading? I can tell you, with all of that manifesting action and energy, I did really great with my people care, did a lot of earth care, gardening things, and was not able to honor my teeth with my self-care. So hopefully this will be better. All right, so let's begin with our cards that will help us with our body insight. I'm just going to pick out of this here and see what we get. For self-care, we have cornea and clarity. For other living beings, we have the pineal gland, intuition. And for earth care, we have the small intestine and patience. Let's begin with self-care and clarity. The cornea. So the cornea is part of our eye that helps our eye to focus on what we see. Since clarity is the message of the cornea card, you may wish to call upon its energy to help you clear a path for more focus in your life. What of the many things could be placed on the do later list? And what do you need to pay attention to right now? And the do later list in relation to self-care would be those things that are not actually helping your self-care, such as there are so many things to do in your day-to-day life, taking care of your home, of your business, of all of these other things. And while we would say that cleaning your home is definitely self-care, if it's preventing you from actually caring for yourself, then you need to reorder your priorities a bit. So the cornea card is offering you an opportunity to use your clear vision and get some clarity in your self-care. Opt to do the things for yourself that are meaningful and healthful. Now, for our category of people care or care for other living beings, we have the pineal gland. If the pineal gland has appeared in your cards today, you may wish to explore any messages you receive in both your waking and sleeping life. pay attention to reoccurring symbols, images, words, or feelings that come to you. Or perhaps reoccurring symbols, images, words, or feelings that come through your relationships with other beings or other people. Are these common words, images, or symbols significant? Look at these messages and ask, why are you receiving them? Why are they important? Maybe this is an opportunity to come together with other people who have the same intuitive ideas that you do. For Earth Care, we have the small intestine and the message of patience and waiting. And the small intestine is the part of your digestive system that is very long. I think it's something like 21 miles long, or maybe feet long, when you elongate its entirety. The small intestine is where your food is digested for the longest period of time, since it is so much longer than the large intestine, and also so much longer than the course of action from the esophagus through the stomach into your duodenum, which is what starts the small intestine. The small intestine is also where our guts are, where we get our gut intuition. Here, we're being asked to wait. The twists and turns of the small intestine card are a reminder to allow something to fully digest before letting it see the light of day. This can be difficult, especially when we love our ideas and want to share the enthusiasm we feel. Do you have an idea, a project, a plan, a piece of writing or art that's moving through you? This card signals a time of slow digestion. Practice patience and trust that your creative juices will provide the right amount of time for you to digest your creation. I feel like this card is talking about planning some activity of earth care. This must be a future plan that will take time and many steps to implement. And having patience and moving slowly with any project is one of the tenets of permaculture and one of the tenets of nature itself. Slowly things change. Slowly nature adapts. We often want to see the outcome right away. So here, with our earth care, we are actually receiving a lesson from the earth, a lesson of how to be patient and how to wait for the timing that's right. Well, with this insight reading for the week of June 6th through June 12th, we have for self-care, clarity of the cornea that can help us to identify the tasks that we really need to do and stick to them. For our relationships with other beings or people care, we have the pineal gland, which calls upon us to use our intuition, look for synchronicities, common ideas, common words, and trust in your intuition. And for earth care, we learn a lesson from earth, from nature. A lesson of patience, of letting things develop slowly. And when we have patience and let things develop slowly, it doesn't mean that we're not a part of that development. It just means that we can't push it. We have to find a way to go with the slow, even flow of nature that brings harmony. I hope these readings are helpful to you, and I'd love to improve upon them. So if you have any ideas or comments that will be helpful, that would be lovely. Please share them. Thank you so much.